Yo, welcome back to another podcast with myself and Manrov. You know, it's Hours for Midnight special for y'all. We got another solo because we're on a solo run right now. We feel like LeBron in the finals, only us leading the team, you know?
Hell yeah, man. It's a beautiful day and we just got a lot to chat about. So it's like, why not just be doing more solos?
Beautiful Friday morning. We're hours before sunrise.
Sounds
now.
like the Weather Network.
Yeah. We're hours.
Back to weather with Ekdeep.
Yeah, we're hours before sunrise right now. Swere podcast as he
The 10 a.m. podcast not bad.
The last time we did I think an early podcast was with Sim, way back in the day.
Yeah, way back in the day. We like 8 a.m. podcast.
It was an 8 a.m. podcast.
Yeah.
That was a grind.
It's different with Amritwala podcast.
You
You don't talk about as many like Gande topics in the morning.
We actually don't.
I feel like naturally you just don't.
You don't, yeah.
Because you're not as demoned out.
Nah, bro. I'm
It's
like
pretty
off.
crazy how that works.
I'm off like a straight jump to the pot rate. I'm just like I can't.
Yeah, you just
I'm too chilled out.
Yeah. You don't have like that werewolf in you that comes out after the moon's out.
That's why
You
it's
know what I
hours
mean?
before midnight.
Yeah.
That's why it's hours before midnight.
After midnight, it gets way too freaky.
It gets freaky.
Bugs start coming out, Nangi Judy.
Shit, man.
Got it, bro.
Got it. Roll it.
First topic is for today is, I was thinking about this on the weekend and I was like, would you actually survive living in Punjab? Because I always think about that. Like, you know how your parents, whenever they have like a bill due or something or like a mortgage payment, they're like, man, India, let's all just move to India, right? Like, yo, would you actually survive living in Punjab?
Fuck, man. You know what's so funny about this? I've seen this shit on TikTok where everyone glorifies going back to Punjab, which is, Punjab is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, right? I love India, or Punjab to be more specific. But fucking, bro, there's a reason your parents left. You know what I mean?
It's pretty canned, bro.
Yeah, there's a reason they left. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. Of course, it's beautiful to visit, and staying there for a month or two is great. But I'm like living there, like your parents know how it is, and that's why they left.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Especially because like I was stuck in India during COVID too, like during the summer.
Yeah.
And it was unreal. It was like anything I've never seen before in India, bro.
What do you mean?
There's like Komodo dragons coming out of the corners and shit. There was like lizards flying around, bro. I would be like sleeping. There'd be like fucking tarantulas trying to get in. Like low key, there's just so many bugs and pests and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was just like actually living in fear, bro. Like I still remember I had this bluntstone steel toe pair of boots that for some reason just took with me. The bottom of the thing was like gicky, bro. I was just killing so many things every day. And then the other thing is like I have some really weird memories here. Like I still remember last summer, like I went on a walk and like it's just so weird there. There was like it's so out of pocket, but like I saw this like dead stray dog it was like freshly dead. It was like a puppy and it was being eaten by like a bunch of flies. And I've never seen anything like that in Canada growing up, right? So it was just so traumatic to me.
Oh my god!
I was just like, I was just like taking a walk in the Kate, like casually, ripping some Japji Sahib.
Yeah.
Holy shit! Like I was so traumatized, bro. And then like some things like that, I'm just like, yo, like I don't know if I could live there, dog. Like day to day,
Yeah, no,
I
I feel that, bro. If I saw a dog getting eaten
in my driveway on the way to the podcast,
bro, fuck.
It's so fucked up, bro.
Bro, you take it for granted when you like live here for so long, and you have to go live in like stuff in places like that. You take stuff like in Canada for granted.
Yeah, I guess so, man. But I don't know. Like a lot of people do, like say it like a lot. Like just go live in India. And I don't know. You got to be able to have. You got to kind of have that dog in you. Like you can.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I would.
Like I feel like I could obviously live there, but do I want to live there is a question I'll have to like figure out, because I haven't lived there for more than like 3 months at a time.
Yeah, I know.
I stayed there for 3 months at a time, right? So like the longest I stayed was 3 months.
It is kind of like what you make of it. Like there's that one vlogger who's actually turning around the misconception. Like shout out that guy.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people that grow up here, like bro, I still remember in like middle school or like grade 8, I was going to India, and then anyways I would like play sports too, and I had this crush from there, and I was like, yo, like I'm going to India, like it was like whatever, right? And then they were like, oh, like my parents say that there's no point of going to India. They've been here for 14 years and they've never gone back. They're like, it's a dirty country and there's nothing to learn there. And then that was like kind of weird for me because I like this person too. It's like a core memory. And then they were just like, yo, India's fucking useless. Like my family would never go to India. Like, what are you doing, right? And I was just like, yo, that's a little too much. Like some people are just like fully the opposite way too.
And that instantly killed your crush.
Like no.
Instant. Oh no, no.
I just like went to India and I was like, damn, I wish I was in Canada.
Oh,
looking back, like just being honest, bro, that's how it was. And then that's like bad too. You know what I mean? I feel like you got to be like, yo, I can survive there, but I wouldn't like thrive there.
Bro, the thing is, like with me, when I went to India, my main thing was sare takht dekhne hai. I'm gonna go see all the takht, right? Then I'm gonna go see all the gurdwara I want to see, right? Then I'm gonna just check out the historical sites.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's relevant to Sikh culture or Sikh history, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like that was my main thing. Like now that I've seen, the only takht I haven't seen is his.
Could make like a sick podcast studio there for really cheap. Sorry, intrusive thought. But yeah,
we could hire some nice workers, bro. I'm just thinking about it too.
Yo, like crazy. Like okay, the cameras and stuff you'd have to buy normally, but I mean like the foam walls, the furniture and stuff.
The goddamn freaking TV on the wall and shit. What was that one guy we had hired?
Straight from China.
What was that one guy that used to work for us? The guy from India?
Jatin.
Jatin. Yo, link up with Jatin, man.
Who used to be one of our video editors.
Yeah, Jatin's a good guy.
That was so
Then he went back to India.
That was so crazy, bro. Yeah, we just fired him like heartless. There's a lot of people that come and go on a journey. Anyways, but yeah, it's an interesting take. Interesting take on India. I feel like the summer too, especially like people just couldn't survive. We're just too soft.
I feel like for India though, man, like I love going to visit. Like I said, there's a reason, you know, my parents left that place. There's a reason my grandparents wanted to come to Canada as well. It's as much as people complain and shit about the mortgage man and the fucking bills and shit. They're not moving back.
That's the famous rant. And then the other one is like, ਜੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਸੀ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਘੰਟੇ ਲਾਉਣੇ ਪੈਂਦੇ ਆ
ਕੰਮ ਤੇ ਹਨਾ because yo back then like back
ਇੰਡੀਆ ਵਾਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਪੈਸੇ free ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ
yeah
free ਚੋਂ ਡਿੱਗਦੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ
ਪੈਂਦਾ they think like
that rant is like legendary
I remember my chacha was on that rant he's like ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਇਦਾਂ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਨੇ ਦਰਖਤਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਪੈਸੇ ਵਾਲੇ ਨਿਕਲੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਥੱਲੇ
ਤੇ iPhone ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਓ iPad ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਓ
yeah that's the iconic one every time you go back to India your fucking cousins and shit ਮੈਨੂੰ iPad ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਓ or like oh bring me a PS5 or PS6 I'm like brother the PS6 isn't even out how fuck you want me to get it they just think we're so technologically advanced I'm like bro honestly
100%
it's not that much better
like, bro I'll bring you like an AI robot to marry because you're not fucking married
holy fuck
oh my god
dude it's not as people glorify Canada too though from India it's both ways because there's some shahars in India that are so advanced
bro
like Chandigarh is fucking sick
yeah there's like some tech forward cities like
they're more
some of these universities
in
India like people like startups only hire from like those universities and they bring them over on visas. You know what I mean? Like then but I don't really care about that. All I was really trying to say is like I don't think you live there. Even like when I go to India, like sometimes you're going from Delhi to Punjab, and then bro, I still remember like a few years that I went because I go every year. Like there would just be like fucking protests on the way. Like not even like farmer protests, like actual like Bahari protests where these guys are just like choked about like Kashmir or some sort of like divide, right?
Yeah.
And then they would just start like hammering in cars that are trying to go
what
through.
The fuck?
They would like shut down the roads. People would say like don't drive from Delhi to Punjab this way because you're just gonna get bajared out. Like they got the road shut down, so you'd have to take like some next way like through the fucking other state,
through the forest.
And it would take like 14 hours, and you're just like holy shit! Like at least I'm alive.
That's the one thing about India I'll never get over, bro. Fucking hell. You have to, flight there's like 18, 19 hours, right? Then you have to do another fucking 12, 13 hour car ride, bro. God damn. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy,
I hate sitting
in like normal.
Dude, I hate sitting in stationary spots for
you get so sweaty in that one seat. Yeah. That's the worst. That's all I remember is you get so sweaty in the one seat.
Yeah.
And you take a shower with the bucket. That's the first thing you do. You take the bucket shower when you arrive.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
It's good though.
No, my house in India is like solid enough where I got actual shower heads, thank God. But like,
no, a lot of people just do it by choice, bro. Like even where I stay, it's like a brand new like koti.
Yeah.
But then they just have the buckets, but it's like premium bucket setup. You know what I mean? Like it's all
fuck's a premium bucket, bro?
Like it's all like hot water, and the buckets are like proper, like the highest quality plastic buckets.
Oh my God.
Like, you know what I mean? They just
bro. I'm sorry, bro. Call me spoiled. Call me whatever, man. I'm fucking using the shower head.
I think it's a more efficient wash.
The only time
I think bro. That's the thing though too. You know, people are always talking about like back in the day, like climate change and how much water people waste in North America, bro. The bucket method doesn't waste any water, bro. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. Because motherfuckers out here really just sit in the shower singing freaking, I don't know, like Ariana Grande or some
warm
shit.
it up and they get it, yeah.
I get it.
And they're like, man. Then they're like, to see apne freaking kaanu pani nahi la sakte.
Yeah, that's the worst, right? Like fucking, you can't water your lawn and shit.
Can't water your lawn. People are doing it secretly and shit.
I feel like I'm kind of cry every time I water my lawn in the summer.
Top, we're using that. Ekdeep would go to jail.
Yo, fuck.
Watering his lawn.
Watering my lawn, yeah.
So the next topic is Dudh soda.
Double cup.
Yeah.
Dudh soda double cup.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Shit.
Yo, bro, I don't even know. What do you think of all that?
Holy fuck. Okay, so context for y'all wondering what the fuck we're talking about. Parm vs. the World, aka our boy Parm, dropped a legendary banger track on the equivalent of Swagger by Just Rain.
Yeah,
right?
it was, right?
Yeah, literally. And it's called Dudh Soda Double Cup.
That's crazy. I wonder how many views it's at.
It's at like 12K.
Yo, the craziest part is that like the #1 comment on YouTube when I was looking at it was like man, Montage is so good. He sounds like he could have an actual career in singing.
Yeah, we're both.
And I was just like, sick idea.
Yeah, sick idea. Right? That's,
interesting.
That's interesting take.
Yeah,
right?
it was nice. Like, what did you think of like the way he styled the video and everything?
It was good. It was good. I think Parm's just honestly having more fun with YouTube now, which is good to see. It's not as like he's still very calculated with how he edits and how he uploads and stuff, which is good. But like you can see the guy's actually having fun, which is the biggest thing, right? Like if someone, you can tell when someone's just doing content, they don't fucking care about it. They're just doing it to do it. And for him, I feel like he actually enjoys it, which is nice. He started
dropping merch too.
Yeah,
he's like, yo, he's such a Desi, bro. He's like, first freaking sales get 30% off, right? Then he's like, sales stops in like 1 day. Yeah. Then the next day, he's like posting like, guys, 20% off for like 10 more minutes. Come buy them. Then the next day, it's like, yo, they're gonna be out of stock in 2 hours. I think they're still on sale, bro.
Yo, man, it's working though, buddy.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, Parm, get your bag, bro. Get your fucking bag.
I was like, shit, like I might have to get it.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what?
Yo,
I was asking his dad.
Yeah, fact. The fact that Parm never gave me or you one is crazy.
Yeah, like we could rock on this podcast.
But yeah, no, Dudh Soda Double Cup banger. Fucking, it's a good song in the sense of like for a YouTube video.
What was like the other lines in it? The lyrics. Like we should rank the lyrics.
Oh God, Parit's fucking Parit's fucking thing is like I got her oiled up feeling like I'm Diddy was crazy. Oiled up like I'm Diddy, yeah. It was crazy. And then fucking Parm just talk about Dudh Soda Double Cup. Take sip.
Who would have thought that like when you're growing up that like one day some great, like deep, like amazing industry-defining artist would have the idea to combine Dudh Soda, which is like a Gurdwara, like standard drink in the summer, with like a sexual predator who oils up like trillions of female and men named Diddy and us allegedly, and get both of them and put them together.
Yo, that's it, man. Parit's lyrics.
Crazy. Imagine like Diddy's like next crime is like fucking instead of oil, starts using Dudh Soda. That's what he's in jail for.
Oh my God.
That's actually crazy.
Yo, you're letting your intrusive thoughts in. Yeah, no, but banger track for him. Good shit, bro. I'm proud of you. Fucking no, sick. I think it's really cool. Like I was talking to all the guys about it. Like everyone's doing things, man. Like in terms of like going places. We're fucking.
Yeah, Randy is too.
Yeah, we're finally fucking back on this shit. Yeah. God damn.
It's good, bro. Right? I've been saying. The next topic, Ekdeep, this one's all yours. Is, we were talking about the best of Desi summer vacations.
Buddy guy, let's start right here, all right? You're gonna start right here, okay? I'm a fucking victim of this, okay?
Yeah, you are. I know. I was gonna tell you.
Holy fuck. Okay, guys. Desi parents and vacations, all right? Here's your go-to spots if you're Canadian. Ready? Niagara Falls, CN Tower, Edmonton if you have Rishtadar there, Calgary if you have Rishtadar there.
The modern one is Banff.
And then Banff.
The modern one is we're going to Calgary to see your cousins, but we're going to stop in Banff and take some profile pictures for WhatsApp.
That's it. At Lake Louise.
In front of the lake. Yeah, at Lake Louise.
That's it, bro. Like I'm telling you, that's
Polo it. Shirt, looking all
There's
cute.
Those 5 spots and that's it. If you're from BC, obviously you have like fucking goddamn Whistler, winter se zyada Shakeen ho gaya, uncle, hai na? Yeah. Then they're like, they're Shakeen, right? But like legit, when I was growing up, that was it. Main places I went to freaking Niagara Falls and Niagara Falls, and then CN Tower,
Niagara Falls too,
and then Edmonton. I was freaking. Those are only 3 places I went.
Bro, I still remember in like 2015 Toronto trip, we drove from Brampton to Niagara Falls, and in like 2018, like AK dropped the Niagara Falls video or something, like around the same time, and I was like having fucking PTSD. I was like, yo, it's just like this.
It actually is. That one Just Stream video about the Desi parents and vacations, what reminds me of like a lot of shit when I was growing up, because it's literally the same.
Are classic though. I feel like even for flights and for vacations, the roti and the tinfoil, like something about them is kind of like
it's classic.
Yeah, it like makes it. It's kind of nice though.
Growing up, I really appreciate it now. Back then, obviously, I'll be honest, I was a little bit of a brat.
I had a moment where I was like, "Yo, fuck taking roti on trips, bro." Like I remember I was going to India alone one year. I was like, "Yo, like, I'm not taking any roti on with me, right?" Yeah. And then on the plane, I was on Air India. Was peak bankrupt, right? The food was so bad that this BB next to me had roti in her purse. She was like, "What the kala?" And I took her up on it. And I was like, damn, maybe I am too much of a brat. Yeah. Should have had some roti on me.
You need it. I'll never, but like now, bro, like for me, every time my mom or grandma, like fucking whatever, makes roti, I always take them up on it. Like if they ask, right? But because normally I just make my own food. But
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's definitely vacations now though. This parents' vacations have definitely gotten better. I know some of my younger cousins, man, their freaking parents like are taking them to like goddamn Australia and like different ass places.
I do want to bring up one traumatic vacation that Ekdeep had. That was really interesting.
Oh,
it was the summer of 2024, and I was going to work one day, and then Ekdeep's like, "Yo, do you want to come with me to Edmonton?" And I was like, "No, I don't want to come with you to Edmonton. Why would I want to come with you to Edmonton?" And then he was like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go to Edmonton." And then he's gonna tell me the story, like, bro, like all these uncles in a van, everybody's pressuring this guy on his love life. What was that, Ekdeep?
Oh, not traumatic? Fuck. That was so bad. All right, I'll give for like 12 hours straight. Yeah, I'll give the context. So I was driving to Edmonton for actually like a family thing, right? It was a family event. Pretty much this trip was mad dramatic because it was my dad, my chache, my mame, and two of my like my chache's friends. And that was it, right? One of my dad's friends, right? And bro, it was like we were in this fucking car, right? We're packing this car like fucking crazy. Like it's a clown van at this point. Yeah. I swear to God, people are like fucking laying down in the back. Some motherfuckers in the trunk. I'm like,
what? It was your 4Runner, right? It was your Highlander?
It was my Highlander before we fucking
7-seater.
Yeah, before we fucking RIP. Yeah. But that's story for a different time. But anyway, that thing, we loaded it up, and so me and my dad were the only people driving. So we're in the front, right? We're just driving, taking turns, right? Me and my dad are just swapping out. And bro, the entire fucking car ride, all they asked me was like, "What the? Koi kudi labli?" And they said it so quietly, like my dad. They were trying to like keep it low key from my dad or something. I'm like, yo, he's sitting right beside me, bro. Like, what the fuck? And then like my dad's laughing too, right? Because I'm like, right? Like legit dead ass. Because my dad and me are tight as fuck. So like, my dad, if he knows, he knows. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. You know my dad. He does not give a fuck. Yeah. All the guy cares about
is going on his hikes.
Going skydiving with my chacha, and then just chilling.
He's a pretty free, like dynamic person.
He is. He's super, dude. He doesn't care.
I think it really ties into like how truckers just enjoy the open road.
Yeah.
And just like roaming around.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of in his whole personality.
It is.
He just enjoys like being free, chilling. You're just getting ganged up on about your love life. And then that's pretty awkward.
And this motherfucker didn't support me. He just started laughing. He just started laughing. He looked over me. He's like, "Bas dahi chalda."
That's like the typical one, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, that's where you just you had proper trauma after that.
Dude, it was a good 7-on-1. I was like 7 versus 1. I was like, what the fuck
is you gotta take like headphones for that type of case.
No, I did. They tap me on my shoulder like every 5 minutes. Cause yo, like, okay, I'll be honest. Some of my chache like were younger, right? So they pre-gamed a bit before they went on this road trip.
I think they did, right?
They 100% they did. They 100% did. Cause they kept, bro, I swear they just kept asking me shit. And I'm like, yo, like, they thought I was like freaking ChatGPT, was just gonna give them the answers and shit. Like no questions asked. And I'm like, that's not how it works.
Yeah, 100%.
So yeah, it was definitely traumatic. And then in that sense, but then also they just kept asking me other shit too. They were like, so तेरे वास्ते लव ली है कोई कुड़ी ऐसी रिश्ता पक्का कर दिए like मैं चाचा से मेरे friend को ਉਹਦੇ को कुड़ी है एक right ਦੱਸ ਦੇ ਜੇ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਪਸੰਦ ਹੈ guys tried to whip out photos and shit. I was like, what in the freaking Seema Auntie Rishta finder is going on over here?
It's just a whole targeted attack.
Yeah, it was a targeted. I feel like it was targeted. It was planned and shit.
Ekdeep starts texting 911 in the back.
I was SOS. No, I wasn't even in the back. I was in the front.
Starts texting 911 in the back.
Dude, I'm driving, right? And at one point, my mom was like half asleep. He's like, Ekdeep. I remember this. It was like the back of my head, bro. He's like, Ekdeep. यार ब्याह दिखा दी साडे जिंदगी दे विच. I'm like, what the fuck, bro?
Guys having wet dreams about your wedding.
Yeah, bro. I was like, what the fuck, mama?
He's like imagining, you know, the wedding event where they put all the oil and the yellow shit on your face. He's like imagining in his dreams and stuff. He's like laughing up Ekdeep.
Yo, I don't know why, but every fucking rich stuff just wants, like, they have kids that are older than me, not married, and they're just like, tera biyah karna saale. I'm like, menu fasao. Why me?
Yeah,
I'm like, man, like, dude, man, what the fuck?
It's uncalled for, bro.
I think a big part of it though is because I have my like job and shit, and then I also have done school, and I'm literally just vibing right now. Like all I'm doing is working.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think they're just kind of like, why aren't you? And I'm just like, I don't care enough right now.
Yeah, that's true.
23, man. Manu ki rush, bro. I always use the excuse my dad never got married till he was 30, which is late as fuck for like Desi's back in the day.
That's pretty chills, yeah.
Right, but my dad doesn't care. He's like, do whatever you want. I'm like, yo,
just enjoy. Final topic is brown parent money logic that makes no sense.
Brown parent money logic that makes no sense.
You already know this, bro. Like, you know, you can't buy anything, but you walk in the house, there's like freaking marble on the floors.
Yeah. That's
Save
the
every
one.
penny, but blow 200K on marble floors nobody can walk on.
That's the one we're
Save
buying.
every penny, but flex 6 gold bungles while telling you to reuse Ziploc bags. It makes no sense.
You know what I remember about this? So back in like 2013 when we bought my house, I remember my parents were like, "Hun paise sare chal gaye, hun kuch nahi la sakte, assi hun po rahe." I was like, "What?" So because I was I was not even like I was
a declaration.
Yeah, it was a declaration, bro. First day I went to the house, I didn't even get to pick up my room or anything. Like, koi paise nahi hai, sade kola, kuch nahi lala, right? And then, like slowly but surely, I just started seeing like the fucking furniture rolling in. Then I see the car. Like then I see a new car appear on the fucking driveway, and I'm like, okay, buddy.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, buddy.
That's insane. That's how it is, though.
It is, though. But
furniture usually gets talked for some reason.
100%. 100%. But the thing is, though, I respect it because, it is a good mindset to be like, okay, I just spent a lot of money, so let me not overspend more money on faltu things, right?
Yeah,
but then the thing is,
sometimes it still makes no sense.
Still, it makes no sense, though. Like, buying towels that I can't use because they're for guests.
Yeah.
Why?
That's true.
Right? Like, you're acting like if I use the towel, you can't just wash it and fucking dry it and put it back in the closet. It's literally still a new towel.
Yeah, that's
Or even Pandey. There's like certain Pandey I can't touch in my house.
No way.
Yeah, my mom has like a whole cabinet dedicated to specialty china.
Really?
Yeah, she's like, you can't touch this.
Yo, I used to have that too.
Yeah. Or like specialty chamche and fucking forks and shit.
Like designs on them.
Yeah. Or like certain cups.
Makes me feel like a senior home a little bit.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does. It does. And then I'm like,
worshipping the chamche and forks.
well, one time I remember I used like a hand cloth to like clean my hands or some shit. Like after I washed my hands, and my mom, bro, she fucking ripped me a new one, man. She's like, "Hey, is it tere vaste nahi si? Tu ki kari hai na saya? Ek hi free chaya?" I'm like, what?
It's so fucking like you see the drama sound effects. Like,
Yo, yeah, all I'm hearing is like the replay sound effect from the Desi Nautics in my head, right? I'm like, what is going on right now? Because like in my head, I'm like, it's not that big of a deal. But to her, it was like the end of the world. Like she was, I swear to God, you could have told her like that I was doing drugs. And she acted like it was like the world was over.
That's insane.
I was like, what the fuck, man? Like, I was like, yo, this is fucked. So yeah, Desi Brands and money is always a different sort of beast, right? Because then like you'll have, but here's the thing though, when my dad hit 50, he stopped giving a fuck.
Yeah, that's sick.
That's when my dad really took like
skydiving and all that shit.
Yeah, that's when the midlife crisis I think took place. And he just fucking did not give a fuck. Right? He's just like best na leke jane ta hai nahi, but bas enjoy karo. He's obviously not overspending like fucking like whatever. Yeah. But he's more open to the idea of taking trips, doing excursions, random shit. Before, if I told him when he was
that's true too. That's like my dad too. He just went to Europe and came back.
Yeah.
I think like later in life, just like
I think they do because like he worked his entire fucking life, right?
Yeah.
Like kheti kiti.
I think you can like start to see it too. It's like how fast time goes by when you're just working, bro.
It does,
man.
Like,
there's got to be someone else.
Yeah, he's a good dude. But
at one point, like when the pod hits like 1 million subscribers, we'll go to Mexico too.
Mexico pod on the beach.
Some people do that. Like I remember when Dave Joe started going viral on YouTube.
Yeah.
His like first vacation was like Mexico.
No, it was Mexico. It was Mexico. Then he went to Italy and shit after. Yeah.
But anyways, yo, so like I've never been like that too. Like I know a lot of people that like go to Mexico and they just like chill on a manja. But I like my vacations to be more like
active. Same. I can't do like a resort vacation.
Like if you fly somewhere, it's just really just drinking like.
But that's the thing, like we don't drink.
I don't know, like, but when you're older, it makes sense because that's when you've gone through so much tension that you're just done. You know what I mean? Now I don't mind the tension too.
But the thing is, bro, I don't know about you. Actually, man, it's like this, man. I feel like if you're in a job you fucking hate and you don't enjoy it, you're just doing it for a paycheck, you're gonna get tension.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? But like for you and I, like I feel like we both enjoy what we do on a day to day. Like I would do my shit for like job weekend day if I didn't need to sleep.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know. I feel like for me, I never go around being like, I need a vacation. I just say, yeah, I'll probably take a vacation here or there.
Yeah, I know what you mean, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, Chal. Okay, let's go on to the viewer submitted confessions.
All right.
Confession number 1. The first time, this one's really on theme. The first time I visited my dad's friend in Punjab, I thought I could survive easily. The first 2 hours, I was chilling, eating fruit, playing with the stray dogs, probably got rabies. Hour 3 hits, bro. No Wi-Fi, no AC. Only thing working is the sketchy Tata Sky Dish from like 2007 that plays cricket and Nautics on repeat.
Oh my God.
I'm outside holding my phone in the air like Simba, just trying to catch 1 bar of Airtel 3G. That's when it hits me that TikTok's banned.
Oh,
no Wi-Fi, no data, no TikTok, bro. I was stuck staring at the Kate like it was a live action Discovery Channel. Next thing you know, I'm sweating through my Walmart pajama, fighting off mosquitoes the size of pigeons and trying not to cry. I was 1 dropped call away from running off to Chandigarh and lying about it on Instagram. Parental life is different.
Oh my god. Yeah, parental life is fucking different though, man. You're not gonna get no fucking goddamn.
Yeah, you're not really whatever you were going for, yo.
The machar though, holy fuck.
Yeah, the machar are intense.
They're intense, and the California, holy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't even know. I feel bad for this guy.
Yeah, but okay, yo, fucking.
I feel like that's the type of kid that you just leave there for a year.
Yeah,
just go to school here. Just sign him up for school there. Then you come back, he's like a demon.
Yeah, she's just good for fucking everything, right? Holy fuck. For me, right, I look at it like this. This is straight up. Like, this is me. I'm pretty simple. I lived there for 3 months, right? Like, back in, like, the 8th grade. Like, I just went there for 10 weeks and I just fucking go and enjoy.
Yeah.
And, like, I went through the winter to, like, spring phase. So, all the Kelly were out. All the freaking Komodo dragons were out.
That's why everybody goes around that time.
And then I was like, what the fuck? But then the thing is, you just get used to it.
I didn't leave that kid there for a year.
Yeah, I didn't even have Wi-Fi at my house at a certain point. And I was just like, fuck it.
You know what would always trip me out about India, bro?
Uh-huh.
That's what always tripped me out, bro. Like, it's pretty deep. It's like here, if you're like jacked, you're like doing some heavy lifting, you're like pouring concrete, you're gonna be like a pretty jacked guy. Like usually 100%. Like people you see on construction sites, they're like fucking 190 pounds. Like they look like built. They're like, okay, this is how he does this shit all day, right?
Yeah.
But when you go to India, like Punjab, you see construction, it's like Baharis, and they have like chappala. They're like 120 pounds, skinny as fuck.
Yeah.
And then they're like picking up like bricks on top of their head.
Oh yeah.
With like one hand, like climbing up a ladder at the same time, or tossing up the bricks and shit.
Yeah, they're fucked.
They're fucking moving around like wagons full of like more bricks and dirt and stuff. And I'm just like, yo, like, how is like this guy somehow seems like stronger than that guy? Like, you know what I mean? They get that strength.
Is the Desi
from
strength.
Just eating
dal. Yeah. Desi makhan, bro. Desi kyo.
They're like, yo, it's like the most malnourished looking bande, right?
Yeah.
But like the things that they're doing, I could
sense.
probably be like, I used to bench like one plate, like 45, right? Probably still something around there. And I don't think I could do that labor at all, bro. But you know what I mean? Like you bench like, I don't know if you could even like lift fucking bricks for like 18 hours a day.
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have a perfect story for this. My fucking dad, last summer, we were we were fixing up our fences in our backyard, right? And like, mind you, I'm fairly strong for my size. Like, I don't look like huge by any means, but I lift like a fucking shit ton of weight. Like, I'm fairly strong. And man, I was like struggling to pick up these fucking lakadaling fence, huh? My dad just one hand fucking like this is walking.
Yeah.
I'm like, how?
Yeah, like how?
And then he's just like, oh, tere ko jaan nahi hai ki sade yaar Desi kyun nahi khada tu?
It just doesn't make sense.
And I'm like, bro,
that shit like single-handedly defies all of science.
It does. Desi
like
Desi
it
strength
defies all of kinesiology.
Yo, Desi strength is fucked.
Yeah.
Like, these uncles, especially like it's like dad strength. Like Desi dad strength is fucked.
Yeah, I was talking more about like Paya strength.
But yeah, strength too. Yeah, that's even worse because those guys don't have like
I really like they just know like I fucking come here or I smoke crack or I die. Like it's not really many options too. Not like they're gonna fucking go to Harvard University and fucking become a doctor.
They could though, yo.
Yeah, they could. Anybody could do anything for sure. Great fucking deep message right there. Confession. Next confession. So my buddy does side gigs detailing cars, and he got booked on retainer by this Gurdwara uncle who's like a president or management or something.
Yeah.
I went to help him out. We thought it was gonna be like Camrys and CRVs, maybe like a dusty Corolla at worst. Bro, tell me why we pull up to the house and his drive was full of AMGs, matte black G-Wagon, an S-Class, Teslas, some random Urus parked half on the front lawn. We're out there busting our backs, scrubbing bird shit off a GLE 63 when the uncle comes outside, rocking a fat gold watch, sipping cha, giving us a full-on lecture about how real seva is done for free. He's standing there sipping cha, telling us we should do it for Guru's blessings instead of getting paid, while literally leaning on his $180,000 car. We just nodded and kept scrubbing.
Yo, someone get these uncles. Bro, tell me the address right now. Call the CRA, bro. Fuck that, man. What in the fucking goddamn money laundering's going on over here?
That's just insane, rap.
What the fuck? Yo, I gotta make some fucking phone calls, figure out what the uncle lives. Yo, gotta get on this fucking goddamn business plan or something.
Yeah, literally, right? The last thing they said is just like somebody has to be lying about something.
No, 100%. 100%.
Like, I don't know, like, you know, maybe his like son is married to a doctor or something.
Fuck no, man.
You think so?
Fuck no. If motherfuckers
Those
come
type of guys are
no.
always
These uncles are the ones that preach about Sikhi but say the most fucking hideous, vile shit in the same sentence.
Damn, uncles that work hard used to negative.
Yo,
like
that was fucked too. No, man, if this guy's coming outside his fucking house
on his Benz,
like leaning on his Benz with a freaking probably Rolex or some shit with some jaw. Nah, man, uncle's on demon timing, bro. Charge him, upcharge him.
I would definitely add it. Like, yeah.
I'd add a
Gurdwara president tax to that invoice.
100%.
Gurdwara president tax.
And I'd make sure it's a proper invoice to his address too and everything, man. Fucking make this guy pay. Otherwise, I fucking repo with one of his fucking AMGs.
That's actually crazy. Right?
Yeah.
I might just even steal the car at that point.
Yeah,
like, bro, it's all white.
It's all like.
Just steal the.
Okay, uncle ji tene free na si gaddi to aa danne ha par menu ek gaddi chahiye sadnu bhi bike di kirpa di
lord. It's all kirpa, bro. It's all kirpa. Just take the car.
It's all kirpa.
Take the VIN off and everything. It's like your whip pay.
That's it.
Got it, bro.
Kirpa di lord hai, kirpa di Maharaj.
Too blessed, bro.
Too
many blessings, bro. Many blessings. Okay, next confession. Last confession. My parents literally just made me feel guilty for buying $80 Nike Dunks on sale, telling me that money doesn't grow on trees. But then 2 weeks later, they bought a $7,000 handmade dining table and wrapped in plastic like it's some NASA artifact. To this day, nobody's allowed to sit there. Nobody's allowed to eat there. It just sits there like a shrine to bad financial decisions. Meanwhile, we're still eating cha and biscuits or folding chairs in the garage, respectfully.
Yo, man, this is when shit gets fucked. Because it's not the... And I'm going to be so fucking for real right now. The Karala did not want to buy that fucking $7,000
fucking... fucking facts, bro. That's so true. Like,
he did not condone that purchase. Yeah. But the Karala was like...
She had the most votes.
She always...
The wife had the most... The kid had the least votes.
It goes in the house hierarchy. It's the kids.
$80 dunks. $7,000 dining. But the votes are too many.
Yeah. So it's like Parliament, bro. Pancho. Party done.
It's like Parliament. It's like to the NDP party. Like liberals and shit.
Dude, it's fucked though, because even hierarchy in houses, I've seen this, is like mom, then it goes fucking the pio, then it goes the fucking grandparents, and then it usually goes the kids.
Yeah, then usually goes the kids.
Right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, right, the wife is like the president. She just trumps everything.
Yeah. 100%.
Like she could be like, you're buying this $7,000 table. And then the guy's like, fuck, man, I want to keep going.
Yeah, 100%.
But the thing is, some of the shit I've heard uncles say, bro, in passing from work and stuff, is fucking insane.
Like what?
Like, hey, bro, मैं तो अपना सच्ची ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਲੋੜ ਸੀ ਗੱਡੀ ਨਵੀਂ ਲੈਣ ਸਾਡੀ ਗੱਡੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਰੇਡੀਏਟਰ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਨਾ ਆਪਦਾ ਇੰਜਨ ਹੁਣ ਬਸ 2 ਕਿਲੋਮੀਟਰ ਤੇ ਇੰਜਨ ਬਲੋ ਆਫ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਭੈਣੋ ਘਰ ਵਾਲੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਟੇਬਲ ਨਵਾਂ ਲੋੜ ਜਾ ਬੈੱਡ ਨਵਾਂ ਲੋੜ ਤੇ ਘਰ ਪੇਂਟ ਕਰਾਉਣਾ ਜੋ $7,000-8,000 ਲਾ ਕੇ ਹੁਣ ਸਵਾਦ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਆਇਆ ਹੁਣ ਮਸੀ ਤੋਂ ਨੀਂਦ ਆਈ ਹੋਰ ਨੀਂਦ
That's actually so comedy, right?
Like it's fucked, yo. It's so fucked.
Now we got 5 minutes of quickfire questions, and then we're gonna end it off.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, so you probably have quickfire questions too, but I'll just start. What's one thing your parents said growing up that you swore you'd never repeat, but now you accidentally say it?
One thing I do now that I swear I'd never do, but I do it all the time.
I'll say it again. What's one thing that your parents did growing up that you swore you'd never do, but now you always do it?
Oh fuck, man! Be a goddamn like stressor.
Actually?
Yeah, man. Fuck, dude. Like when I was a kid.
Stressor, right?
Yeah, when I was a kid, bro, like I always used to get on my parents about like, oh, I'm tension and like whatever, right? But now I'm the same motherfucker that's doing the tension.
That's so funny because then your parents would be like, there you go, bell battiyan hain hi.
Yeah, right, legit. But then like the thing is, I have billa now, like so it's like fucking obviously they're like they understand it now. But like, I'm like, tension. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I feel like I would always get choked when like we'd go somewhere with my parents. They'd like try to negotiate. Now I'll be on like Facebook Marketplace offering like $100 and it's like $300.
Yeah, fully. Bro, I've been looking.
Like, honestly, like I don't know this guy. He doesn't know me.
Fuck him. Fuck him, bro. Like that has no respect. Fuck the respect. Yo, I do this shit because I've been looking for a new car recently because I need to swap out my car.
Yeah, that's actually a good one.
And I just keep, bro. The guy's like, yo, the car's $50,000. I'm like, nah, 40.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, what?
He's just like, what? Right?
He's like, what? I'm like, nah, bro, 40. Like, I'm so fucked, bro. It's actually so bad. I got it from my dad, though, because my dad's such a good negotiator. So I just get it from him.
Yeah, your dad's a pretty crazy negotiator.
That guy gets the cheap.
Your dad's the type of guy to be, like, hold the dealers at the dealership until, like, 2 hours after the dealership closes.
Yeah.
And then it's, like, fucking, like, 11:30 p.m. and the dealers are still there. Like, yo. If you could delete one phase from your life forever, which one would you erase? For me, it would be when a lot of things would probably relate to this. When my beard didn't come in properly, like my daddy, it was only like, it was a peach fuzz goatee.
Yeah.
And that was like 3-4 years of my life, with just peach fuzz goatee. And I would just pull up everywhere, like.
Yeah.
I would probably delete that phase.
I would say I'm very similar on that, but also I don't know if I want to delete it because it made me better, but at the same time when I was fucking fat as fuck.
That's it, bro.
Bro, that phase from like grade, like honestly from birth, from birth
so
to like grade, like from birth to like I think like 20,
Delete the
21.
birth.
From birth to 21 to delete that. Just start my life at 22. Fuck, man.
That's actually fucked, bro.
What is the worst thing that you have seen this year?
The worst thing I've seen this year.
Traumatic something.
It's probably like I was in Chipotle walking out, and this dude just fucking like I'm like walking out. He's like at the door. I'm like with my bowl and shit in the back. In Guildford, especially just Guildford Chipotle. That one's ganda.
That one's
so
ganda.
like the guy fucking vomits all over the floor, bro. Like
What?
all over. He's like it's insane, bro. Like how do you want to mimic it? But I was freaking out. It fucking killed my whole appetite. I fucking threw my bowl in the garbage. I kicked it, bro. I went to the Gurdwara, had langar.
Honestly, valid. Sunny pain.
It's so fucking bad, bro. Like you see people vomit, it's like a one of a kind disgusting ass thing, bro.
It
like
is.
you know what I mean? You see a baby vomit, it's like, oh, it's kind of cute. You see a fucking grown ass man. It's like, fuck this guy, bro. Send him to jail.
So why are you in jail? I vomited in public. Anyways, guys, we appreciate you guys for tuning into this week's solo chaos episode. You know, another one for y'all. But leave some confessions, man. I'm gonna put the link in the bio. Leave some for us. We'll read them on the next episode. Y'all's confessions are getting a lot more creative for some fucking reason. But yo, appreciate y'all.